Good evening, friends. Welcome. It's time for another episode of BigDenoPlays Some Board Game live on the internet. Today we're playing Recall. Recall. I don't know who makes this game, but all I know is that I like it. I'm going to look it up right now, actually, while we're here. While we're here talking about Recall, let's look it up. Who manufactures it? And I'll tell you all that stuff. So the designer is some names that I can't pronounce, and it's been produced by Hit Games, maybe? Whoever's produced it, bully to you. It's a great game. I've played a game and I really like it. Well done. Apparently this is a remake, as such, of another game called Revive. I never played Revive, so I've only got this to base it off. But this is cool. It's a full Euro, so if you're into moving up tracks, boy oh boy, is this the game for you. Looks really cool on the table. Let's actually nip over to the table now. So we've got 3 knowledge tracks, and the basic premise of the game is that you are exploring a continent, land, or what have you, that has ancient civilizations that have fallen into disrepair and ruin. And as you explore, you're uncovering remnants of these ancient civilizations. You're, one could say, recalling their knowledge and building monuments and so forth. So it's a Civ game, it's a Euro. It's really, really exciting. I don't play a lot of Euros on the channel. I mean, I was looking at this the other day. I guess if you count Hadrian's Wall or the Anarchy, they're sort of Euros. But most of the games that I play fall into sort of deck builder or adventure or boss battlers. And I actually really love Euros. So I play with a group of wonderful people on a Tuesday night. And we have a broad mixture of people that like games. You know, we have one guy who absolutely loves Euros. The drier the better, in his words, Wedgie. Then we have the guy at the opposite end of the spectrum who hates Euros. Usually does pretty well at them, but hates them. And then we have, you know, different eclectic mixtures. So it's a cool thing to be able to experience all these different games and have the lenses of those 5 people, myself included, and how they feel about them. So, yeah, it's great. All right, so let's talk about this game. So there's a lot of random elements that we're going to set up right now, but basically, as in most Euros, it is a point scoring game, and we have a track around the outside with which to score our points. How exciting is that? It's never been done before. It's revolutionary in the board gaming world to have a track around the outside to measure your victory points. It's not revolutionary, but there you go. These are tiles, and these are our starting tiles. So I'm going to do this now. This little tile here is going to be our starting tile, and I will orient that. How will I orient that? Like this. Excellent. And then the rest of these tiles I'm going to shuffle and randomly distribute them. 1. So yes, this game is very enjoyable for me. There is a lot of randomness in the game, not in the decision space, but in how the game explores and expands. And I quite like that as a thing. I wonder if I can turn that down just a smidge. That's better. So this here, these purple little tribesmen, which if we can zoom in on, here they are. These 3 tribesmen are representative of us. Maybe I will go back up actually. Okay, that's us. Yay! On the board you can also see a couple of other things, and I'm going to fill these in now. So we have 1 cube, 1 These are called ability stones. If I can grab them, they both come from the same bag, which is cool, but also really annoying when you're trying to grab one of the specific things. All right, there we go. 2. 1, 2. Oh, nice. Perfect spread. So every time we reveal a tile, we will populate this, which is called a relic cube, and these, which are called ability stones. So that's step 1 of our preparation. So I've shuffled these. I'll just do these very quickly. So these are victory points, things that we can get when we go up these tracks. Ooh, 3 points is nice. Crystal. Okay, these are our end game scoring ones. So, ooh, 2 points, nice. Or 2 workers. Box. Another crystal. Double crystal and 1 of those. Okay, this is almost done. I'm going to shuffle these, so I'm going to flip this one and this one to their B side and then shuffle them. These have variable point scoring things for the game. So at the end of the game, we're going to score this, which is the number of monuments, vaults. This is the number of vaults that we've built. So we're going to score 2 points for every vault. The second half is some of us will score that, i.e. I'll score some of these, but not all of them. This is how far progressed we are on our knowledge tracks, which as you've seen here, with our little markers, very nice. This is how many key cards we have, we score their points. This is how many relic cubes we have. This is how many ability stones we have. And this one is how many monuments we have. And they score differently based on where they are. So these will be in the game, every game, these 6 things. So that's an indication of what we're trying to achieve in this game of scoring points. Okay, so the order of these is important. In round 1, at the end of age 1, whatever you may say, we have to choose one of these 2 to place our disc on, and that will be the one that we score the second half of. So we decide that at different points in the game according to this. So we decide 1 here, 2 here, and then 3 here. Okay, so that's all the setup we need to do, I think, for that. This is our starting resources. We have 3 crystals, and we have these 2 key cards. These I'll explain in a minute. We have to decide a race that I have not yet played. So, oh, what do those do? Cool. The Goliath. All right, shuffle it up. Come on, Dano. All right, we are going to be, you get to choose 2, actually, so I'll put out 2. 1, 2, and then we're going to shuffle these bad boys. So these are called gadgets. All right, so this gadget and this gadget. The rest of the gadgets we will need, but we won't need them for a little while. Okay, our first gadget is a relic cube and a victory point for lunch pack, and the second one is, ooh, an exosuit. So I think we're going to go the exosuit because I think I know what that symbol means, but let's just confirm. Exosuit. Ignore the entire follower cost for 1 develop action or when picking up a relic cube. Oh, I'm taking that one. That is awesome. So this little gadget goes here. And this, our character, goes here. So we are the K01 faction. So the K01, when building a vault, activate to gain the chosen vault reward a second time. Okay, that seems pretty good. So we'll want to focus on building vaults. That's good. We've got this up here, so that's excellent. All right. The last thing we need to do for a solo game is deal out 3 of these. These go away. These are not in play. That would have been cool. Gain the keycard reward a second time. So these are our objectives. We have to, in a solo game, deal 3. And those are our objectives. We have to successfully complete 2 of these objectives. So this one is have a building on 6 different tiles, as well as have 1, 2, 3 different ability cubes. This has 7 key cards and have 3 different, so it can't just be the same, we have to get 6 in total from that. And this one is have achieved that symbol, which is camps, I think. Camps, maybe. When you build a building adjacent to one of those things, you get that bonus, camps. When you build a vault, workshop, or monument on a hex that is adjacent to the camp, you'll immediately gain that reward. So we need to gain 5 rewards from camps. So if we go back over to the board, you can see that there's camps here and here, but there will be more camps on the thing as we uncover them. So that's fun. So we don't have to decide which 2 we're going to complete at this point. We decide that up here. So yes. All right, so this is our exosuit ability, and this is our K01 ability. Those are activated using our ability stones. We start with 1 of our own colour, and across the little board you'll actually see a variety of locations where you can activate those things with ability stones. Those are a free action, and I'll just do this really quickly as I need to do this. Okay, and then we'll shuffle these. So these are upgraded modules for our little board, and these go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. This game's really cool. It's really, really cool. I've got nothing but positive things to say about it if you like this style of game, which I do. Which I do. But not everyone does like this style of game. Man, not having to give up a follower for that is so good. Okay. Now, the last thing that I'm going to do, we'll do it from this screen. I'm doing this live, by the way, so I apologise. We are going to select this one, Recall Companion, aren't we? Is that it? Cancel. There we go. Alright, so this is the digital companion for the game. Is it good? I don't really know. We'll find out soon. Hey, I'm back. Okay, so what it's going to allow us to do is actually score ourselves against other people that have submitted results, which is great. It also automates a part of the game, which is probably my favourite part of the game. So there are 3 ancient civilizations that exist in the past on this planet. Normally you shuffle the cards and you put the cards on the board, and when you find out more about them, you reveal who they are. The app actually automates that for you, which is fun. And so we're just going to do that, but the main reason we're doing that is so that we can score ourselves against other people, which is fun. So we have to select the number of players we're playing. We're playing as 1. And our name is BigDeno. Excellent. The tribe that we are is the K01, and our gadget is an exosuit. Cool. Start that game. So these will get revealed when we achieve a certain marker on this track. So moving up these tracks will allow us to gain these abilities and utilise them, which I'm excited about. Okay, enough talk. Arnold. Come on! Okay, let's have a look over at the board. So the first thing I want to achieve is another one of these ability stones. That's excellent. The second thing I want to achieve is building one of these monuments. That may not be in this turn, but I hope that it will be. I hope that it will be. Yep. This is exciting. This is exciting. All right, so let's talk about, let's turn that off. Boop. Let's talk about my show transition fade. Hide transition fade. So here's my board. On our turn, our actions are quite simple. We either do a keycard action, which is this green section. I can zoom in on these green sections. And all we do is we take one of our keycards and we slide it in, locked in. And that gains us the abilities that are listed here. There is a few extra things that we get though, depending on the keycards that we use. So we can actually level up keycards into better versions of them, which may gain us abilities that we can use when we do a keycard action. We can also have any number of free actions on our turn, and the ability stones is an example of that free action. Some other ones is unlocking these little boxes that we might pick up. These, you can use them at any time, and so on and so forth. So it's all about chaining your turns effectively and optimizing the pathway. So remembering our goal is to complete 2 of these. Now, these 2 sync up the most for me, I think. So this is build buildings on 6 different tiles, and this is score 5 camps. So working towards these together will benefit us. So I think that's what we're going to go for. However, we'll assess how we're travelling on this keycard situation at a point in time. All right, so let's do this action here with our first action. So first action of the game, first turn of the game of only 13. We slide in our keycard, and these little green cubes we use to mark off when we do things. The first thing we're going to do is move. So you move a group of little champions. So here's my little group of champions, and I'm going to move them up here onto this excavation area. Great, then we're going to actually excavate that cube right now, and we can take one of those things and we add that to our board. So it can either be grey, black or white. The very first time you excavate an ability stone from a section, you have to pay 1 white crystal. Anytime after that, the next time you have to pay a red crystal or a purple crystal for the maximum one. So it doesn't really matter at this point which one we're going to take. The only thing that will determine our choice here is which one of these things I want more, because we don't have any information about what these are. So I really want this box, so I'm just going to take the white stone. We add that to our board and pay that crystal cost. Now, that normally costs us a follower. However, I can expend my exosuit to prevent that from costing me a follower. How exceptionally cool is that? I'll tell you how exceptionally cool it is. It's very, it's very cool. 1, 2, excavate, yes, great. So I have a final thing to do, which is this eyeball, and that is going to let us pick a tile that we have these guys adjacent to, and we can then unlock that tile. So I'm going to unlock this one. Actually, I'm going to unlock this middle one because I think I'm heading that way. Ah, that's an excellent choice, Deno. So that is a camp. So that is going to help us towards our journey of completing these camp bonuses. So we rotate it however we choose. There's 2 relic cubes on that location. So we have a black relic cube and a black relic cube. And then there are 3 ability stones there as well. 1, 2, 3, 2 blacks and a white. Okay, so anytime you reveal a tile, you do get points normally in the game by itself, but in this instance, we are just going to get 1 point. 1 point for revealing a tile. You get it based on how many people there are on the tiles adjacent to your revealed tile. That's our first turn. That's it. Yeah. Slightly suboptimal. No, we're in good shape. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to move and excavate. So we can move twice, and then we can do an excavate. So let's move from here, 1 onto this central location with the relic cube, and we're going to spend a guy to collect our first relic cube. This comes over onto our board. We have to give up 1 worker for the first relic cube, and that gets us one of these, and it is remove a key card. Yeah, okay. If I'm going to get that, I'm happy enough to get it now, early on. So that was our first move. Our second move will be onto this monument tile. So the monument tile is excellent. Because now that we've done our 2 moves, we are going to build a monument on that tile. Now you can choose any one of these you want. You don't have to select a specific one. But let me confirm that for you. I believe you can choose any one you want. If you build it, they will come. Building a monument. No, building a vault. Any one of our vault buildings. So I want this one. So this vault building gets built onto the board in that location. Now if we have a look at that location, because I've built it next to this camp, I've achieved one of my camp goals, but I also gain that reward, which is another one of these. I'll take this one, and it is a pink crystal. That's nice. I'm going to use my ability stone now to activate this, so I gain the vault reward twice. Very nice indeed. So the vault reward that we've selected is move up a knowledge track twice. So, I also should have moved up the white track twice when I took that white one. So I'm actually going to move up the white track again twice. So 1, 2, we get a victory point. And we flip over this card, so I'll do that in a second. We also gain a gadget, I'll do that in a second. And then we move up again, 1, 2, unlocking our ability stone. And that will also gain us ability to use that faction's special rules. So let's bring up their stuff. So we've revealed the white faction. Yes, reveal! Okay, we've found Rambling Man from Norway, got 140 points on August 16, and his tribe is the Enterin. I've actually used the Enterin already, so I'll get a different one. Redraw! Alright, D++8 from Japan, got the Colterin. I literally got them. I've used 2 factions that I've used already. One more, try again. Mari from Norway got 101 points with Lexander. Okay, haven't used Lexander. So let's turn that off. Lexander, that's crazy. All right, so Lexander have an ability which is for each, wrong button, for each spent purple, that's just an innate effect. And you can activate their thing with an ability disc to level up a crystal. That is nice. Nice. Lexander. Always active whenever you spend a purple. Yes. That is nice. Now, because I have gone up that track, I now actually have that permanent ability permanently. Anytime I spend a crystal that is purple, I get a point and a white crystal. At this point, I'm going to use this, and I'm going to trash that, and I'm going to gain a pink crystal. And I'm also going to use this to do what exactly? I think I want to remove this one. Yep. Actually, do I want to do that just yet? Do I want to do a recall now so that I can get my ability stones back? It would be good to build a monument early. There will be a monument tile that we can reveal. Okay, I do need to choose a gadget tile. Actually, that will determine what I do, I think. So the gadget tiles that we have available are lunch pack. Got that one out. This one is Omni Tool. And spend a crystal. So I really like this stuff. And where's the other one? Omni Tool, and then the box one. All right. So when you level up on that track, you get to also take one of these gadgets and add it to your board. So I'm not going to spend that. I'm going to leave that. I think we're fine right now. So I'll keep this one in play. So I can choose one of these. So the Omni Tool is I can use one of those. Quantum Switch, spend a white crystal to do a develop. That's quite powerful, but I think I'll take this. I like these. I like these little things. Rumi O. Now as a free action, I can activate that right now and take 2 workers. That's nice. That's nice. All right. I really need to build a for a yellow disc. So that's the end of our second turn. This slides across. Our third turn is going to be a recall turn. We take both of our things back, and we can activate as many key cards as we've returned, abilities on our board. So one of them will be a worker, and one of them will be to level up this purple crystal. We then gain our ability stones back. And I'm now going to cash this in for 2 workers. So I'm putting 3 workers out on the board. I've got 5 little workers. Unfortunately, I can only put them in that one spot for now, but that's okay. That is okay. We're going to do some moving and exploring very shortly. All right, that is a recall turn, so that's a very simple turn. We're on to turn 4. The game is going to go by pretty quickly because I feel like I know what I'm doing. So that will make it a fair bit easier. So we're going to do a key card action. We're going to do this one. We're going to reveal. And we're going to do a move. One move. So I'm going to reveal the other starting tile, because it's the only one I'm adjacent to. And there is another monument. So that is what we want, as well as those 2 ability cubes, ability discs, I should say. So I have a purple crystal, that's nice. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, all white, fine, and a brown cube. So when we reveal, we get a point, and that gains us our first leveled up disc. So when we activate this action, it's improved. Very good, so we've done our explore. We're now going to do our move. So we are going to move all of these guys onto that hex. Maybe not all of them. I'll keep 2 of them here. Yeah, we need to upgrade our movement things. Very good. And then we can do a develop action. We will do a develop, and we will grab another ability cube. It has to be white, and it is the first one, so we will spend a white cube. Because it's the first one, we will move up the white track 1, 2, and that gets us this box. So the box will be what? A move. Level up a crystal twice. That is amazing. Normally you have to give up a worker for that, but we will use our ability cube with our exosuit to have that not be the case. And then I might as well use this while I'm here. Get another one of those. Gain a purple crystal, pink crystal. Okay. So, whatever I do now, I need to get a one of those. Oh man. The last faction I had a free develop, and it was really, really good. And I've got addicted to that drug, and I don't know how to get away from it. Yep. Yep, okay. Goodness me, I've got so many ways of leveling up crystals at this point, but not that many ways of getting crystals. That's fine, that's it. So we've finished that turn. So we are going to move on to here. When we move to there, we have to choose one of these two cards, and given that we are focusing on ability stones, I think we'll select ability stones for 2 points. Do I want 2 points? Yeah, we'll take 2 points. 1, 2. So we've got 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Cool. Don't you ever for a second get to thinking you're irreplaceable. So I wanna double excavate those 2 ability stones, and that will be pretty good. But they're all white, that's the problem. Bit of a racist comment there. That's not a problem. I think I want to use my monument ability more. Yep. Oh, that's tricky. That's tricky. No, I think I've maybe got a plan here. Let's try this. That's literally that whole turn, by the way. So we move on to here. Special round. So I'm going to activate this one, which allows us to move twice. And I can actually spend a crystal to make us move further. But I don't need to. So I'm going to move 1, 2 to there, and then I'm going to develop the monument on that middle tile, not monument, vault, and it's one of those. The vault that I'm going to select is going to be this level up a keycard twice. So I'm going to level up a keycard twice. It is going to be this one, which is actually going to get pulled out. So the keycard's getting leveled up twice because I'm spending my ability stone here. My little worker is handed in. So this white is going to become a yellow, and then it's going to become this green. So that one is gone, and we now have this one available, which is pretty good. I do want to get another one though. I do. Yes. And I spent that to pull our keycard back. Okay. Do I want to activate any other actions? Not at this stage. So let's move along to here and let's play this one. I think we're playing it here. So that's going to get us a move and a worker. And we have to activate one that we've already activated here. All right, so we'll take the crystal first of all. Perfect. And then we'll do the reveal, and that gains us a victory point. And we will reveal this tile up here. Ah, yes. Okay, okay. So we're very focused here on getting these camp points. So, all right, 3 more ability discs. We need to see a different color here. 1, 2, that's good. 3, not so good. And then 2 ability cubes, relic cubes, 1 white, 2 white. All right, so we've revealed, we scored our point for that. And now I'm going to do a move from here. This little, no, sorry, I'm going to place a worker down first before I move. And that worker's going to go here. And then I'm going to build a vault, not a vault, a workshop. So this workshop costs us a crystal. And this one can only be built on desert tiles, but it gains us a yellow keycard. So we're going to build it here. The worker unfortunately gets cashed in, but it gains us a yellow keycard of our choice. We will take this one here. And that's that. And then we have 2 moves available to us. And when we build the workshop there, we're going to activate that camp ability. So we get 2 workers, which can be deployed anywhere on buildings that we have. So we're going to deploy them there. So the 2 moves, we're going to go 1, 2. No, like that. Yep. Cool. Excellent. Excellent. I think that's what we want. Yep, that's it. So we're back here. That moves across. So we're on turn 7 already. It is ramping up, but I'm trying to stay focused on these goals. All right, so we need 3 different relic cubes. So we need to get some more relic cubes. We need to build buildings on 6 different tiles and have 1 of each color. So right now we need the 2 other relic cube things, black and gray, ability discs, I should say. So probably our best option is this. So we can either gain a crystal, we will gain a crystal. We'll also cash that in for a pink crystal. And then I think we can excavate twice. So let's excavate twice over here. So I need to build a building on this one, so I need to get over there. So we'll definitely take the black here, spending a worker, and we get the black ability cube, and that costs us a white crystal, and then we'll spend the pink crystal to excavate the grey cube. The black one allows us to move up here, the grey one we move up 3. That is going to flip over this here, here. That's going to flip over and gain us a gadget. So let's have a look at our app and see who we have got. So our middle one is reveal. Turjay from Norway. There's some person on a horse. The tribe. They are called Hela. What does their ability do? They look sick. I don't know what that does. Let's read about it. So they are activate to perform one of the following. Either let one group of followers jump over one hex. Whoa. Or make an individual move with each follower in a single hex. That is very cool. Okay. That might be tempting. Yep. Okay, so we've excavated twice there. The gadget that we get to choose, actually, we get to choose a gadget. So it's either 2 followers, 2 white crystals, this one which is called the Jolt Well, and then the last one which it won't be. So I do feel pretty crystal starved. The Jolt Well is going to be gain any 2 red income tiles on my board. That's definitely what it's going to be. I'll take the workers at this point in time, and then I'm going to activate that to gain my workers. Those 2 workers will go out on the board up here. Yep. I need to find more camps. Yep. And I need another grey ability stone. I need to get that ability unlocked. That's so cool. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and then I scored 1 from something. All right, well, I am going to spend these 2 relic cubes to get another little box. Little boxes go up a track, 1 space. I'll go up a track. I'll use that right now to get a victory point. That's going to level up our B tile. That's great. It's going to reveal the last civilization, which is exciting. Who do we find as our 3rd and final civilization? We find reveal Morgaine from France, some guy with a hat. Hat guy tribe. Oh, that's the Goliath. Yeah, they're pretty cool. So I like their ability. And then we have these 4 gadget tiles. Every time you excavate, you do that. Every relic time you get a relic cube, you gain a pink crystal. I think. Spend a follower to gain a pink crystal. The key releaser. Well, that's interesting. So I just want to read that the booster and the GPR, is it, are what I thought they were. Booster and GPR. When you gain a relic cube, also gain a red crystal. GPR, when excavating, gain 1 additional knowledge in the type of the ability stone gained. Oof. I do need to get some relic cubes. I do need to get... I've actually completed my ability stones thing there, so... Yep, I cashed that in. I think I'm going to take this booster. This, whenever you gain one, that goes there. Okay. This one. So we get to choose one of these two. One is a box, one is for number of monuments. Now I haven't built any monuments yet. I have got 3 keys. You get 3 bonus points if you have black keys. I can get some black keys, I think. Do I take that? Because I want this box, I think. I don't want the crystal. Yep, we're going to take the path efficiency. We're going to gain a box, and the box is 2 victory points. I'll cash that in. 1, 2. Okay, so this is going to be a recall turn, unfortunately. But we have 3 keys, and so we can get 3 abilities activated. All of our cubes come back, which is nice. So yeah, we'll take a crystal, we'll level up a crystal, and we'll take a follower. Okay. Actually, I won't take a leveled up crystal, I'll take another white crystal. We're on to 9. This game is going a little bit too quickly for my liking. I don't think I've played super well at this point in time, but yeah, that's okay, we're learning. So I think we're going to use this one here. No, we're not. We're going to use this one again. So we're going to reveal a tile. The tile that we're going to reveal is here. Okay, the camp. That is what I was hoping to see, the camp. All right. So we have some relic cubes. All right. And we have a place for a monument. I might want that closer, actually. Yes, that looks better. Okay, so now that we have placed our tile down, we score a point for that. And I can do a move or a crystal. So I'm going to do a move. So we're going to move these little champions onto this here, and then we're going to move them again onto that relic cube. I'm going to take the relic cube, which moves us up the black track, and it costs us a follower, but we'll spend our exosuit so we don't have to pay a follower. And then, that was our 2 moves, and then we will build on the forest using a pink crystal, sorry. When we gain the relic cube, we get a pink crystal. We'll spend the pink crystal to grab this and build it on that section, which gets us leveled up 2 on the white track. But more importantly, we've now activated 3 of the 5 camps that we need to activate. Oh, love a track, mate, love a track. It's very, very good. I'm really enjoying it so far. I've got an episode that I played earlier uploading right now. But yeah, really, really good. Okay, I think we go for a box again. Tap a box. Hope we can get an excavate or something. No, refresh a key. I don't really like those ones. I got a lot of crystals that I can level up, but we needed to spend our red crystal there. Yeah, okay. So I do need 1 more relic cube, and it has to be either white or grey. So maybe I'll build this. Yep. Okay, so do I want a headhunter? No. Do I want to use that? No. I could pull that key back. No, let's not pull the key back for now. Okay. So at this point we have to trash. I think we're getting rid of this one. I don't think we're going to achieve that one. So we actually get that reward down the bottom, which is a white crystal and another yellow key. We'll take this yellow key. And that's literally that turn. We'll move to here. I'm going to activate this one. So we gain a white crystal. Just solo. And we can activate one of these adjacent ones. So I'm going to explore. We're going to explore here. Yes, the camp. Ah, that was what I needed. Okay. All right, if we can see a grey or white relic cube here, we're on. We are on. White. White. All right, I need to build here. And on that space, I can only build that one, but that's going to work fine. So I am also going to get a free move. Oh, that gets me a point for finding that. So I'm going to move one onto this relic cube here. I need to trash 2 followers to get that, but I will, because it gets me a brown box and a white crystal. I'll cash this in now to level up these 2 crystals. What have I done there? I actually only have 1 follower left because I've used my follower, and I've now got to move as well here. And I get a box, sorry, yep, box. Move up a track, 1 space, come on. So I'll move up this track here, which is going to gain me that benefit, as well as get me my disc. And now I have access to that ability. That's cool. Over here, I'm going to activate my headhunter to put 2 more little guys down, here and here. And I am going to use an excavate up on this tile up here, which is going to cost me 1 worker, but I get to build myself a level up. And I mean, at this point, I probably am going to take the cube from here. So I build that twice. I'll use this ability to gain the benefit twice. So that's take a cube. And if I take brown, I'm going to get that benefit twice. So I'll take a brown, which gets me 2 pink crystals. And 2 boxes. What is that? So that one is just 2 points, so I'll cash that in now to level up this. This one, I have no idea what that one is. Activate the effect of 1 gadget or tribe without using ability stones. Okay. And I cashed that one in already. I've got another move too. So I am going to move here with my 3 guys. Yep. Alright, so that's the end of that turn. Real shame. So we're going to move to the level 3 thing. We have to choose one of these 2. So this is tracks and this is number of those built. I am going to take that one because I've built 3 of those so far. And that gets me move up a track. I will move up this track. And that will let me level up a thing. So I'll level that one up, will I? Now I'm actually going to level up this green one into a black, and then I'm going to use this to replenish it. So the green one into a black. Are the blacks any good actually? They're worth 3 points each. Yeah, okay. I really like that green one with the movement. Alright, I think I'll stick with the green one that I've got, and I'll just level up this yellow here. Okay, so I can now activate any one ability with an ability stone. Ooh, I'm actually going to spend this using an ability stone to level up, to gain that benefit twice. So I'm going to level that yellow one up into a green. Okay, now we're cooking a little bit. The question is, am I going to do a recall turn before the game ends? Probably am. So I just want to understand this thing here, this faction ability for Hailer. I just want to read it again, make sure I've got it right. Either let one group of followers jump over one hex or make an individual move with each follower. Yep. Okay, so I think that's what I have to do here. I'm actually going to cash this in to activate this ability. Oh, do I? I don't need to. Yeah. I mean, I would like to. So that's a purple. Gains us a black key card. Yeah, I'll do it. So I'm going to move two of these guys into here, which is going to pick up that white cube, relic cube, and I will gain one up the white track. So that one's gone. And then we're done. Yeah, we're done. All right, so we're going to come back to here. I'm going to move to round 11. Oh, that was round 11. Round 12. Oh, goodness me. All right. We'll do this one. It's moves, gain a worker, and do stuff. I'm actually going to do this one again. So I'm going to reveal a tile, because I need the camp. I need the last camp. So I'm going to have to reveal here. There's got to be a camp. No camp! Oh, no. Oh, dear. We've gambled and we may have fallen short. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to there. That's going to be a tough ask. There's ability discs there as well. 1, 2, 3, that's fine. Okay, but now I can gain a worker. So I'll place out a worker here. And then, so how many buildings? I've got a building on here, 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 here and here. Yeah, so I do need to make one more building. Oh, this is going to be so close. A move. I've got 2 moves actually. But I'll do my excavate. I'm going to build a monument. That cost me my purple. But when you build a monument, you get to take one of these rewards. I'm going to take this one. Cost me my worker. And that monument is going to let me level up on a track 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Yes. When I spend a purple, because of these guys, I get a white crystal and a victory point. I can level up a crystal at any time. And I've got to move. I've also got another crystal. So I'll level that crystal up using that ability stone. And I've got 2 moves. Where am I going to get these guys? I can't go onto volcanoes. In the last game I played, my guys could move on volcanoes and it was the best. It was so good. And I can't now move onto volcanoes. So maybe instead of that, we'll put that guy here. Maybe he just goes 1, 2 to there, and we hope in our last turn that we can find it. We can't explore again. No. I have not got my recharge card thing. Yeah, we're going to fall short on completing both of our goals. That's a real shame. Okay, well that is our second to last turn. So we'll move down. And I guess we're just going to use this green to do this bad boy. A real bad boy. Okay, I'm going to gain a white ability cube with my first excavate here from this hex that I'm on. Bang. White ability cube, and that moves me up the white track 1, 2. Fine. Costs us our little guy. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to build here. That's going to cost us a purple and our little guy. When we build that, we get to take a black key card. That's fine. That's going to be worth points at the end of the game, but that's it. We also move up the black track 2 spaces. 1, 2, and we move up 3 victory points. 1, 2, 3. So that was our second excavation. We have 2 moves. That volcano has absolutely annihilated me. Absolutely annihilated me. So I guess we'll move to here, and we'll move to here. Sorry, to here. That was the 2 moves. And then we can build a vault there. Well, let's excavate that white crystal. We need to spend a purple to gain that. And we needed to spend a red to gain that one. So the red one spent the purple one. Whenever we spend a purple, we gain a white crystal and a victory point. So we go to 18, which unlocks this. And we've got 2 of those now, which means we can activate 1 more of these abilities again. And yeah, I'm building this. Yeah, I guess it's probably just that one. Do we double tap it for 6 points? Yeah, probably. So we'll double tap for 6 points. You can activate an ability twice by spending 2 ability stones the second time, and so on and so forth. So we're going to get 6 points from that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We activate up our A card. Unfortunately, I don't see any other abilities that we can activate, free actions, anything like that. That's a real shame. We're going to fall short. We're actually falling fractionally short. It's quite annoying. Maybe instead of the 6 points, I'm better off taking this and seeing if I can just get... I would think, yeah. So my 2 objectives were to build buildings on 6 different tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually got it on 7. So we achieved that one. but we had to build next to 5 camps. We built next to 1, 2. Oh my God, did we do it? 3, 4, 5. We did do it. I'm such a doofus. I'm such an idiot. There's 5 camps, Steno. You've actually succeeded, you champion. Oh, he's done it. That's glorious. Oh, I feel so much better. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've done it. Oh, Tommy. What a man. What a great dude I am. We've actually done it. I didn't realise I'd done it, but well done. Okay, well, good work, team. Let's go on to final scoring. That was awesome. I thought I'd failed, but instead I've succeeded. The best. Okay, so path card scoring. So we are going to do these path cards first. So this is, I get 2 victory points for each ability disc that I have. So I'll bring them all back over here so you can see them, that are not my colour. And that is 6 ability cubes. So we will score 12 points to go to 36. And because I have my token on this one, we score them a second time. So it's another 12 points to go to 148. The next path card is the number of relic cubes we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have scored 5 points. Sorry, that's not accurate. You score the highest value here. So 6, 7, 8. So we're at 56. The path of efficiency. I'll just read that. Score the points shown on each of your key cards. Don't forget slotted ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that takes us to 63. That was on 56, 65. And then each of my black key cards is worth 3, grey I should say. 1, 2, 3, 68. So that's that one done. Path of Power, score monuments. I did only build 1 monument, and that one has picked me up 2 points. Not a great return on investment, but that's okay. The Path of Knowledge, we're going to score 15 points from this track. So that takes us to 85. We're going to score 7 points from this track. That takes us to 92. And we're going to score 5 points from this track, 97. Cool, love a track. And then the last one is number of vaults built. I've built 4 vaults, so that's 8 points, but I'm getting that twice. So that's 16 points. 97, 103, 113. Excellent. And then we score our objective cards. So if you have completed your objective cards, you have to complete both. You just get 15, you don't get 30. So we get 15. So that's going to take us to 128. And that's good. And we cash in our crystals and workers. So every 3 crystals and or workers is worth a point. So I'm getting 2 points from that to take us to a plum score of 130. Let's have a look at... Oh, Turjay from Norway beat us. How dare you, Turjay. We beat Morgaine from France. And 130. How cool is that? Yeah, that's fun. So today my high score was 180, and I've got that on film. So, cheers. That's it. So that took me an hour. That's brisk. I like it. I'm contemplating, do I re-rack? Yeah, let's re-rack. Let's have another game. Why not? Let's see if we can do better. What a fun time. What a fun time. Cool. Yeah, no, I'm a big fan of Euros, and this is a very good one. I've got Covenant coming as well, so that one will be with us soon. So looking forward to playing Covenant. Ooh. Box. Oh, that's bad. 2 workers and 2 points up the top. All right, let's flip that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. I've got all Bs, have I? Wow, what are the chances of flipping it all Bs? Probably pretty high. Oh man, it's got some good little Bobby Dazzlers in there. I am appreciative of a lot of things about this game. I definitely didn't do a good enough job of moving up the tracks, the thing I talked about as being most exciting. Track movement, not enough exciting track movement from me. All right, well, the vaults were cool, and this faction forced me into playing for vaults, which is fun. Haven't done that before. So this will be our faction in the next game. You get to choose from 2, so we'll do that in a little bit. Let's go over here. So the grey, yeah, I'd like to get more of these little discs, these little key cards quicker, I think. The interesting balance is the quicker you get these key cards, the less likely you are to take a recall turn. And on a recall turn, you get all your ability discs back. So if you don't have your ability discs back, yeah, it can be hard to get full value out of your turns. That's a good key card. I like that key card. And these ones are all actually generic. They're not shuffled. Just generic. One brown there. All right. Some ability stones. My 2 starting ones of those. All right, well, we're basically re-racked. It's funny, this takes less time to pack up than Unstoppable does. I was playing Unstoppable last night with a friend, and it took more time to pack up and re-rack than this has. Crazy. Good game though. Okay. Oh, don't know. I might shuffle these. I'll get some new ones of those. These all come back, but we've got 3 little guys there. You go back into the bag, and then we'll shuffle those, and we are just about ready to start. Back here. All right, so 130 was the score that we have to beat. I feel confident we can do better this turn. All right, so we just need 3 objectives. There's our objectives. So I'll flip these. And then I'll shuffle these. And then we'll place these here. All right, so that's all done. Just need to get our monument tiles. just straight up 4 points. Level up a key card. Gain a green key card, that could be nice. Oh, gain a box. 3 of those. I like boxes. Boxes are winners. Boxes. Okay, I think I just need to do these tiles. So I'm keen to try this one multiplayer. Yeah, looks fun. One of the fun parts of multiplayer, you know, is the competition for tracks and what have you. So yeah, that'll be good. It actually does feel quite like a Civ game too, which is nice. Even though it's not really. I mean, I guess it is. It's explore, exploit, all that stuff. Same way. All right. So be it. One, two, three. 3 crystals. Let's populate the bag. We have a grey. And we have... Oh, I'm taking 2 blacks and a white. I'm not taking 3 blacks. I think we are ready to start play 2. Cool. Exciting. Alright, so we're going to deal out 2 civilizations, and if I get one I've already played, I won't play them again, but we got, yeah, that's the first one I played. That's such a good ability. Free excavate. Ion, or, whoa, what are those guys? Dorian. Dorian, what do you do? Activate to place a pig farm on a tile onto a field hex. You must be present in that hex. Also place a number of pig figures equal to the number of pigs shown on the field hex. Am I a pig farmer? I am a pig farmer. How do I know which one the field hex is? Place. You may bring pigs along with your followers. People could steal your pigs. I'm playing the pig guys, whatever the little thing is. All right, this one. Okay, I like that. That's good. So we have played as the Dorian GPR. That is exciting. Ah, those guys were awesome. All right, Dorian GPR is the faction that I do not have any comprehension of how this pig situation is going to work. But there's little pig models. There's little pigs. Bring on the pigs. Oink, oink. And these are pig farms that I build. All right, great stuff. I'm excited for Pigland. Welcome to Piglandia. So we place it on that. Oh, look at this. There's actually pigs on the hex. What? There's 2 pigs on that hex. There's 2 pigs on that hex. That is so good. Oh, goodness me. All right, this is probably going to be quite a different game. Quite a different game. Okay, so I'll shuffle my objective cards and we will commence round 1. See if we can score our objectives. All right, the first one is vaults and monuments. Second one is 5 different ability stones, and the third one is 3 monuments. Okay. So these two obviously work together pretty well. Or these two maybe. We don't have to decide just yet. Don't need that. Okay, anytime you excavate, you go up a track an additional amount of time. So, place out a pig farm. I need to read the pig farm thing again. I'll turn this camera on so we can read it together. Pig farm guy. Come on. There it is. All right, Dorian, activate to place a pig farm onto a field hex. You must be present in that hex. Okay. When moving, you may bring pigs along with your followers. Pigs are in the same hex as your followers. At the end of the game, you score 2 points for each pig farm where you have followers and or buildings. That's great. That is great. Okay. So we're ready to begin. I'm going to start. I'm going to move, excavate, and explore. You do have to do this quite a lot in the solo game. You have to explore. So we'll move all 3 of our guys onto that hex with the things. I will explore. We'll explore this hex down here with the monument on it. Okay, so I think I'll go like that. So we've got 2 more relic cubes that go out there. One is black and the other is also black. I should start this game on the app, shouldn't I? One. New game. It's Big Deno again. And I am the Dorian Pig Guys, and my gadget is the GPR. Start game. It's good stuff. Okay. So great. So we're back here. So I've done a move. I've revealed, which is 1 victory point. What's the victory point marker there? 1. And we're going to excavate the cube of which we are on, and we are going to use our ability cube here to gain an extra point for that, spending a white crystal. And the extra point, so we're going to go up the black track, so we'll get 1, 2, 3, which scores us a point and flips our first thing, as well as gets us a little bad boy. So let's have a look at the Black Civilization, and they are reveal. Oh yes, that's awesome. Okay, so we've found my favourite guys, the monkey people, bishops. So the bishop are up there, and I get to choose one of those. I think I will select the Jolt Well, which is the pink one. Yes, so I'll activate that, the Jolt Well. Great. So I've done my move, I've done my explore, I've gained my bonus from that, and that's it. So that's round 1, done. Round 2, I need to get more followers. I need to get a way to get more followers. That did cost us a follower to excavate that. Going crazy from the moment I met you. I'm kind of tempted here to excavate again, but I need a way to get a pink crystal, which I can't do right now. And I need more followers. I need to get a yellow key. That's what I need. So let's go build one of them. So let's do this. We're going to use this ability here. We are going to move our little tribe of followers onto this hex here. When we're on that hex, we're going to activate our pig farm ability. There's 2 pigs on that hex. So I'm placing out a little pig farm for my guys. Oh no, it has to, yeah, no, that's right, it's on there. There's my pig farm. And I'm also going to build a workshop there. The workshop cost me 1 white crystal, and it gains me a yellow key. So I'm going to take this yellow key here. The 2 pigs are on this farm with my guys, and he is cashed in. All right. Yeah, no, that was good. That was a good play. I'm happy with that. Yep. So if my pigs are on a farm with a building, is that right? Pigs that are in the same hex as your followers may be spent instead of your own followers. At the end of the game, you score 2 points for each pig farm where you have followers and or buildings. Great, so that I can actually use my pigs as followers. That's excellent. That is absolutely excellent. I didn't realise that. Oh, pig guy. So that's it. That's my second turn done. I need a pink crystal. I need more crystals. I need more everything. All right, let's do this. We're going to activate... Oh, no, we need to spend a crystal to do that. Maybe we move. That'll get us a relic cube. Yeah. All right, so we'll move our pigs under here. We're going to spend that pig. And then we're going to move up to here. We gain that relic cube. That's a grey one, so we move up 1 space on the grey track. Cost us a pig to do that, but it was a pig well spent. And then we will build there. We'll build a vault. And that is going to get us... This monument situation is a real concern, actually. We'll take the brown... Actually, no, let's take the grey. And we'll get that for free over here. Which moves us up the grey track twice. 1, 2, which levels us up to this cube. Shame, I've already done that, but so be it. And that cost me my piglet as well. When I played him though, I am going to put a worker on the board. And we're going to reveal the grey civilization. Ooh, this is exciting. Reveal! A rambling man from Norway got 16 points. 140 points is a good score. And I know that faction, they're a cool faction. I played them in my first game, which you'll probably see uploading on the internet very shortly. So the grey faction has that, and what cubes have we got? Oh, I do like a little one of those. I'm going to take the little box. Oh, 2 moves good too. I'll take the move. I like a box, but I'll take the move. So we did that, we did our move, we did our stuff. That's it, unfortunately for us. That is all on that. So on turn 4, we are going to recall. We're getting all of these back. That means we're getting 3. I'll level up a crystal. I'll gain a worker, and I'll gain a crystal. And that's it. The worker will go here. the crystal will go there and level up a crystal. Yep, into a pink. Yep. Our ability discs come back. All right, our turn. Sorry, this. So we're choosing one of these. Let's select, I think we'll go the Path of Legends again, because one of the objectives I think we're going to end up on is vaults, which is going to level us up on a track 1 space. We'll take this one, the white one. Fine. And then, no, we won't take white, we'll take black. Okay. Need a crystal, that's fine. So I'm going to activate this one here. We're going to reveal a tile. So that's going to gain us a victory point. And reveal this other starting tile. More pig farm stuff, you love to see it. Like that. Alright, these ability discs are important. We want to see, what do we want to see? A black or a grey? 2 blacks and a white. And 1 relic cube up there, which is a brown. Okay, that's fine. Did I? No, I didn't. I've got to move. So we'll move these 2 guys onto here. And then I am going to develop spending a white crystal. So I can actually convert that down into 2 white crystals, which I will. And so we're taking this, and I'll use my ability thing to make us go up that track 3 spaces on the black track. 1, 2, 3, so we gain that ability cube, and we are now unlocked this, which is a free develop action whenever we want it. And you better believe that I'm developing right now. Ah, oh, okay, so instead of getting a follower before, instead of getting a follower before, I'm going to take a crystal. Yeah, that's better. Oh, I don't actually need to do that. Keep my follower. And I'll just use my little jolt well to gain a crystal. And level up a crystal. That's fine. And then I will take another black. And if I take another black, I could level it up again. And that would get me 2 things. Yep, I'm doing that. All right, so we're going to take a second black, which again costs us a follower. Black ability cube. We're going to spend those 2 ability cubes on my GPR to go up the black track 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. We level that into a yellow. We'll take that one. And we get a box. Come on, box. 2 followers, yes. And sorry, I should specify that I was doing that because I used my develop action on him. 2 followers. I'll cash that in straight away. I'll put a follower there and a follower there. And I still haven't gained my follower or my victory point. So I'll place a follower here. Okay, that's a good turn. I'm happy with that turn. That's moving to 5, so that's now 6. Oh. No, where do I put a pig farm? I need another ability disc. Oh, that cost me the pink crystal as well. That's fine. So I think we're going to move and develop. I need to reveal more tiles. Yes, I do. I need to get to these monuments. I would really like to develop another time, but I need a purple crystal for that. Yeah, that monument up here is very tempting. So I'm going to go for 2 monuments and 5 ability discs, which is going to be the target that we're going for. So the 2 monuments, we do need a purple crystal. So we're going to have to come up with a solution for that somehow. So, yeah, I'm gonna activate this one again. So I get a worker or a crystal. I'll worry about that in a second. I have to pay a crystal to activate this ability, and then I can do this one again. So I will. Gains me 1 victory point, and I'm going to reveal this tile. All right, there is a box there. I think I want more ability cubes, don't I? There's 3 pigs on that tile. Oh, come in. Little piglet guy. Not quite like that, yes. So that gave me my point. I can then move. So I'll move to here, and then I'll move to here. And I'll excavate one of those crystals. Let's find out which one it is. There's 3 of them, or ability cubes, I should say. So that can go there, that can go there. White, don't really want white. Grey or black's where we're at. Grey it is. Oh, and we need 1 more relic cube. There's our relic cube. I'm actually going to send that guy along. Okay, so we're going to take the grey. Cost us a white crystal. Re-rack it up, baby. Let's go. So that's there. I'm then going to spend that to put out a pig farm on this location. And that puts down 3 pigs. Come on. Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. I need some more crystals now. I really want to build on that desert, but I can't because I don't have 2 crystals. And I don't see any good way of getting more crystals. I can go get a relic cube. That might get me a crystal. I need a brown relic cube. Okay, that could work. That could work. We'll do a move. Develop, I guess. I just need crystals, man. Yeah, 182 was my score in the first game I played, so it's a real shame I didn't kick that one on, but it is what it is. I did forget to do this. I get to go 1, 2, up that track, and I've now unlocked this ability. And that ability will help me soon. Not right now because of how things are placed. That's a shame. Okay, that's the end of my turn. So we're on to round 7. Am I going to recall just so I can get crystals here? I can only recall 2, but it'll get me 2 crystals and it'll get me my ability discs back. Yeah, I don't hate that move. So I'm going to use this to move. And over here, I'll send these 2 and this pig goes away and I get a box. And the box is another 2 move. That was only 1 move. So I can do the same here and give up the black 1 to move up to there. Give up another pig. That's another relic cube. So the relic cube situation is travelling okay. Where else can I walk? Don't really want another white. I do need to take at least one white activation disc to complete what I want. So I'll keep him there. So I guess we'll just move to here. Okay, so that is actually using. Oh, no, I haven't used that yet. Okay, that's fine. I'll keep this here. So then I'm doing a recall turn. So all of my little activation discs come back. I can't use them again this turn, on this recall turn, I should say. But that's not bad. And I'm going to take 2 crystals, or 1 crystal and level up a crystal. Yep, that's it. 1 crystal, level up a crystal. That's all I'm doing. Interesting. Okay, that's it. So we're now on to this second scoring. Oh, what do you know? 2 crystals. Yes, please. 2 crystals. 2 white crystals. That's helpful. Does that change what I do with my... No, it doesn't. Turn 8. I need to score 2 victory points so badly. The vault gets me a person. I don't need a person. What I need is... Ooh, I might have a solution. I get a green key card if I build there. Yeah, that could work actually. Okay, so we've got all of our actions. You do, yeah, you choose the rotation of the tiles when you place them. That's the advantage of exploring them. So I think I'm going to explore, and I'm going to use my yellow key card to explore. So that's going to get us a victory point. And I'm going to explore this tile here. Okay, let's go like that. Like that. And we're putting out some relic cubes and ability discs. Relic cube, ability discs. Yes, 1, 2, 3. Alright, so the explore gained us 1 point. So coming back here, that's done. I can move. I am going to excavate on the tile that I'm on in the forest to build this, spending my pink thing. And that, where it goes, I'm going to spend the little piggy to let me do that. That lets me take a green, so I will take this glorious tile. Spilling things everywhere, that's fine. So that is great. Yeah, pig farmer, what a legend. And then I can move. No, then I can take a second develop to take the white stone that I need. Oh, I can't because I just spent the pink thing. What an idiot. All right, how do I get more workers? I can put down another pig farm. I can put down another pig farm. That's not bad. Yep, all right, so let's move once. And I'll move... Oh, I wanted to put a pig farm on a space that has 3. That's fine. So we'll move this little guy to here. And he's going to put down a pig farm using my ability. Bang. And the pig farm has 2 pigs. Oink, oink. And then I get to make a second move, which will be up to here. And I will then build a vault on that tile, and that will let me gain a pink crystal. And that is what I was hoping to do. To do that, I activate that. So the vault is on that tile. That's going to cost me a pig to do that. Good work, little piggy. Little piglet. All right. So I have done move. Yep. So I've activated all of those. Do I want to replenish here? Why did I get a pink crystal? Yes, from that. So a pink crystal. That's going to unlock the white one that I want to get if I wanted to develop again. I don't have the ability to develop again, but do I want to grab another brown box? Could grab a brown box. Yep, I'm going to do that. I'm going to activate this one to let me move. No, not that one. I'm just going to spend this. Sure, NJ. I'll answer a quick paint question. I'll move this guy over here and sacrifice my pig to get a box and a white crystal. The box that I get is another 2 move. Don't really need that. We'll use it though. We'll move this guy up to there. So we are spreading, but I'm short on followers. I can take followers down, or I can take white crystals, that's nice. I also have the option to upgrade my pink into a purple. I'd really like to take a second develop action actually. So let's do that. I'm going to take another develop action by using the bishop ability, and I can build another, or I can take the white disc. The white disc would be helpful. It would level me up the track and get me a gadget. Yep, so I'm going to go here, sacrifice that guy, take the white disc, and when I do that, I'm going to do that to go up this track 1, 2, 3. That's going to score me a point, which is going to level up my A card. And it's also going to reveal the last faction. It is reveal Anne Catherine from Norway. Oh, I don't really need any of those gadgets. Horse people. Cappy bases. Yes, I'm familiar with the term cappy bases. What would you like to know about cappy bases? Anytime you build one of those, that's a cool ability. Move up a track. Interpreter. Oh, I just built next to that, so I'm getting a box too. No, I am not. So it's probably crystal and a victory point, I think, based on my situation. Yeah, crystal and a victory point. Sure. So this has been a good turn, but I've spent a lot of resources on it. I'd love to move up that white track a bit further. Also love to get some more followers. I could spend 3 activation discs to build another thing. No. All right, let's do this. This was an option that I had. So I'm going to spend this ability to place out an island on a water space. We'll place it here. Anywhere where there is a little monument, I put down a little vault, I put down a worker. And anywhere where there is a thing, I gain a crystal. So that's good. Okay. Good turn. I spent that. Alright, so round 9. So this green is definitely getting used. The question is, am I doing that one again? I have a I have a problem, I think. No, I think that's the right call actually. So let's place that there. We're going to activate this. So we're going to unlock a tile, score a point. We're going to reveal this one. So I need to build 2 monuments. So the 2 monuments I'm aiming for is this one and this one. All right. So that's 1 point for doing that. I get to place out a worker, gain a cube, move, and I've got some discs and stuff to put out. Yeah, my style is very similar to that. I was heavily inspired by Sergio when I was starting painting, and he's a really cool guy. Love his energy for the hobby, and he's very textured and very high saturation, high contrast. And yeah, so my style is very much like that, which is cool. It cost me a crystal to do that, but then I gain a crystal and a worker. Where's my worker going to go? Put him here. So I can move. Grey, here. I have built 1, 2 vaults. That's the 2 remaining vaults I need. So we'll go here and here for our first move, and our second move will be there. I think the key to a lot of it is the airbrush. You know, the airbrush is a fantastic way of doing a lot of things. That was using that. Okay, I won't actually move him. Instead, I will activate this and I'll place out a worker and level up a crystal, and the worker will go here, which means I can then move him to there. Okay, excellent. So now I just need to do some develops on that tile. One of the things I would suggest if you're having difficulty with glazing, with your milkiness of glazing, actually I won't use that, I'll cache that in, is grabbing yourself a drying retardant. I'm going to build a vault. I'm going to gain 3 victory points from that vault. That 3 victory points is going to level me up onto this E, and that is very nice indeed. And that's it for that turn. Okay, so here we go, we're here. We have to choose these 2. So I'm choosing this one and this one. So I'm cashing that in, and that's getting me a purple crystal. And I actually need the purple crystal to build the monuments that I need. So that's good. Which monument do I want to take? Oh yeah, definitely that one. Yeah, so I use a thing called a Magic Mix, Joe Sonia Magic Mix, and it's a drying retardant and flow improver and matte medium. So it actually just sort of helps the paint dilute better. And you might find that if you're having trouble getting smooth glazes, that using something like that will help. But it will change how you have to glaze, because you have to be very aware that it will take a long time to dry. So yeah, it changes up how things operate in that. Turn 10, round 10. So we vault here. I'm going to gain a worker. He's going to go down here. I'm going to gain, these are all out. I'm going to gain a build a monument, spending my purple that I just picked up to build this very first monument. And that is going to go up in there. And then the second build action, which will be here, is going to be this. No, it's going to be this one to pull this key out. And that's going here. All right, 3. So we have to choose path of power for monuments or key cards. I think we'll take monuments so I can get 2 more workers on the board. Where do I want those workers? So I need to get to this because the other monuments are too far away. I don't think I had that box, so I'll take that box. Ooh, free develop, that's nice. I mean, at this point, I probably am, I think I'm okay on the scoring cards, because if we look at them, I need 4 vaults, which I have built. I need 2 monuments, I've built 1. I need 5 ability discs, which I have 5 ability discs. And I need 1 of each colour, which I've got, and I need 2 of the same colour, which I've got. So I've actually succeeded as long as I can build 1 more monument. So what I really need to think about now is how can I get my little pig farms, because they scored 2 points, pig farms, at the end of the game for each pig farm where you have followers and or buildings. So I want to activate more pig farms. So we'll put 1 down here, and yeah, I'll put both of them there. Pig farms everywhere, sure. All right. So now we move on to round 11. So I'm going to do this, then I'm going to recall, and then I have a massive last turn, hopefully. So here, we gain a crystal, bang, we gain a worker, the worker will go here, and then we will gain the ability to do this, and I'll do this one. So we're going to reveal this tile over here, and that's going to score us a point. Okay, that's a problem. That's better, but I'd really like to get those workers actually. I guess we can do that. Yeah, let's do that. So we've revealed that tile. Excellent work. We now get to take a move. We've done those. So we get 2 moves. Moving on up, down, now. I'm actually going to make that 4 moves, I think. Yes. Yes, I am. All right, so the first move is going to be here. Oh, I've got 2 discs, but I'm not going to, 2 cubes. I'm not going to be able to do that. Here and here. Okay, so the first move is going to be this space here. And then my second move is going to be here. My third move, because I get a free move, will be here, or using this thing here. And my fourth move, actually, if we just go here, that's it. No, because I need to get to that. Now that'll be okay, I think I can do that. Yep. My first develop action. No, I've changed my mind. I've changed my mind. So this guy comes back. So 1, 2. 1, 2. Yep. Good. So we scored a point, we revealed the tile. So now I'm going to do a develop action, which is going to be to take this white disc. So that comes over here, that costs us a white crystal. We move up the white track twice, we gain that. And we've now unlocked that ability, and that is what I was hoping to do. Because now I will activate that ability to jump to here. Oh, it's textbook stuff. It's absolutely textbook stuff from the big dog. And then I'll activate this ability to build a vault. Oh, sorry, my second one is to build a vault, is it? Yep, we'll build this vault. I can't go up that track again, that's fine. So we'll build that vault there. He goes away. And because we've built that vault, we get to move up a track twice. So I think our best choice is this one actually, 1, 2. And that's fine. And I have one more free action. At this point I'm best to just gain a crystal and a victory point. So we go to there. And that is all. Yep, that's it. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So we will do a recall turn on our turn 12 before we go to 13. So the recall turn, I've got 3 cubes to spend on my actions. All of my ability discs are coming back. These are great. I love these little things. I need one more grey ability disc. That's fine. So one of my ability discs is going to level this up to a purple. I need that for the monument. One of my ability discs is going to be 2 crystals. And one of my ability discs is going to be to gain a follower. That follower will go here. I just need one more grey, and that is worth 7 points. Yeah. Okay. So we have one final turn, and it is going to be this one, and I think it's this one again because I get 2 develops out of that. But we've got a whole smorgasbord of fun toys to do as well. And I got a free develop here. So yeah, this is our best value action for sure. I get 2 moves, 2 develops, and a point from exploring. So yeah, we'll do that. So we'll take the point from exploring. I'm just going to explore this one. It's not going to help us too much, so we'll just do that. I'm not going to bother putting out those cubes, that's fine. So that's the exploration done. I get a crystal, and I get a worker. The worker will go here. All right. So I'm going to do 2 moves using one of my ability discs. So the first move is going to be here. So that guy gets me my pig farming scoring. This guy, we're going to move up to there. No, we won't move him. We'll move this guy to here. And then I'll use my pig farming thing, and I'm going to get 3 pig farms, 3 pigs there. What a legend. Oink, oink. This is the best. Okay. So that's my 2 moves. Done. I'm now going to level up a crystal. And yep. So I'm going to use an activation disc over here to level up a crystal. So that'll go to pink. We need that for our grey thing. I need 2 followers. How am I going to get followers? Oh, here we go. Here it is. So I'm going to activate that and gain a white crystal, and I'll leave him there. Excellent. So now I'm going to spend this pink crystal and one of our develop actions to take this grey. That's going to move us up the grey track 3 spaces. But we can make that 4 spaces if we want. 1, 2, 3. So I'll level that up. I'll level up one of my starter ones. It just gets me a point, so it doesn't really matter. So that's my next develop. My next develop is going to be to build my monument. So it costs us just 1. We get to choose the monument that we want to take. I will choose this one. Costs us 1 worker. And the monument gains us level up on tracks. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, and we'll take 3 victory points there. 1, 2, 3, which gains us our leveled up D. This is a big turn, big turn. And we had to do that when we moved up that track. All right, so I have achieved 4 vaults, 2 monuments. Yes. I've achieved 1 of each of colours. Yes. I've achieved 5. Yes. And I have 2 cubes. All right, so everything that we do now with all of our discs is about scoring as many points as possible. I have a free develop. Where am I going to develop though? Oh, when I built here, I actually gained 2 followers. So that's nice. I'll put them, where will I put them? Here. And yep. Here, it doesn't really matter at this point. So now I'm going to use my develop action, my free box develop action, to build this here on this space. Where do I want this again? Here. So I'm going to cache that one in. That little guy, no, sorry, it wasn't there. It was here. Yes, that's the spot. So I'll cache in a piglet. That cost me 2 crystals. And that one is, I get a yellow key card. And I'm now going to spend an ability disc on this to place out an island tile here. And that's going to gain me 1, 2 workers and 1 crystal. So workers flying everywhere. We'll just go here and here. So I still have a fair few things to do, which is exciting. So place out my pig farm. So I'm going to activate my movement. Here, sorry. So I've still got a 2 movement there. So I'm just going to make sure I get my points here. So we'll put 1 on there. Yeah, and I put these 2 guys, I put these 2 guys here. So I could actually put them here and go for a brown cube. Yep, we'll do that. And then I'll move those 2 to here, take the brown cube. That gets me a little disc, a little box. Oh, amazing. As well as a pink crystal. So I've done all of those. I've still got my free develop. I've still got my jump. So the free develop, I could take another white disc. And then if I could get another grey disc somehow. I can get another white and grey disc. If I can get 2 workers there. Have I got a way to get workers? I do! Oh my god, this game is so fun. So I'm going to activate this one over here to jump this guy to here. He's jumped because I can do a jump. So good. And then if I spend 2 here, I can place out another island in the sun, and we'll be playing and having fun. And I can gain a worker and a crystal from placing it here, although that might not work actually. I won't take the crystal because I think it needs to be an empty hex, so we'll just go here. I need a worker, so we'll go here. So 2 workers there. I can then take a develop action up here, and I can pick up a white thing, which costs me the white crystal, which I will spend. That moves us up the white track 1, 2, getting us to 10 points. Excellent. And then I can tap that ability again using that, and cost me a pink crystal. Both of my workers go, but that gains me the grey. And I get to go up that track 1, 2, 3, which gets me a pink crystal. And if I spent 2 of these here, I can actually get a box as well. So we'll take a box. Use another ability. What? Oh. Oh. So we probably make another pig farm, don't we? We'll probably make another pig farm. All my pig farms are scoring right now. So let's just make another pig farm. Pig farms are my new favourite thing. So we're gonna, how do I move? Yep, we're gonna move, spending those 2. Oh, it's amazing, Paul, amazing. So we'll move these 2 guys up to here, and then I'll cash in my box to get a free pig farm there. And I've now got 2 little piggies on that hex as well. And that, I think, is all she wrote. I've got no more ability discs, I've got no more free actions. That was it. Final score, ready to be calculated. All right. Let's start at this selection here. So the path of knowledge. For each knowledge track, score the highest score. So I've got 12, 12, and 10. So that's 32 added to my 18, 2, 20, 50 points right there from the path of knowledge. The path of legends. I built 5 vaults, so that's 10. And I don't know what that one is. Let's find out. Score 5, additional points for each 2 volts you have. Okay, so we're scoring 10 points plus 10 points is 20 points from my volts, taking me to 70. And that one is done. The Path of the Ancients is ability discs. So I'll cache those back in here. They're great. If you're still here, Paul, it looks a lot like Covenant that you just played recently on your channel that I've also bought. It feels quite similar to that. So if you enjoyed that, I think you'll enjoy this a lot. I have 9 of those, which is worth 18 points to take me to 88. And then for each pairing of 3 colours, and I've got 3 of those, I get 7, so that's 21. So 89, 109 for now. The Path of Ambition Relic Cubes, I've got 6 and 3, 9 plus 1 is 10. So we are on 119. The Path of Power, so we're scoring monuments, and that is, score the points shown in each location where you have built a monument. Okay, so that one's getting me 2 points, 1, 2, and then I'm scoring it a second time because of that, 1, 2, that's a shame. And this, I'm scoring 12 points for, so that takes me to 135. Yeah, this one's got a lot of chaining of actions too. My last turn was about 50 different actions in a row, so if that doesn't work for you, this one may be the same. Yeah, exactly, that's what this is. Keys, so I'm scoring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so that's 141. And then I have my objectives. So let's just confirm I have 4 vaults built, yes. I have 2 monuments built, yes. And I have 1 of each colour, yes. I have 5 discs, yes. I have 2 of the same, yes. So we've successfully completed that. So that's 15 more points to go to 156. And then I score up my crystals and my workers. So that turns into 2 crystals. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 workers. Do my pigs count as workers? So I got 9 workers. That's going to be 5 points, taking us to 161. But let's just see if my pigs count as workers. At the end of the game, you score. Oh, I've got my pig scoring as well. Cool. No, my pigs don't have points for being followers, but I have a pig farm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pig farms with people. So that's another 10 points. So that's taking me to 171. Did we beat the other guys? Let's have a look. Yeah, 171. Good score, Deno. 171. Woo! Record the game. No, BigDenoPlays. The BigDenoPlays clan. Yeah, so I got my next gadget, which was the Joltwell. I got the Flux Pantoflea, and I got the launch pack, lunch pack. Save Big Deno Civilization. That's it. Hey, so 171's a pretty good score. I got 182 in my other playthrough. That's going to go up on the channel soon. But yeah, that's a great little game. I really enjoy that. I've played 2 sort of heavy Euros this year for the first time, which was sort of Civolution and this one. I think I like Civolution better from a theme perspective and from the cool stuff that you do. You know, building like a civilization with like evolutions and mutations. But I think this one feels a little smoother. I mean, I've just played 2 games in about 2 hours. So that's definitely just feels a bit easier to play through the game. One thing that I didn't talk about at the start, which I actually wanted to talk about but didn't, obviously, there's no AI bot. There's no bot doing stuff. So it is just a beat your score game, but because you've got these two objectives that you have to complete to win, you still feel like you're having to achieve something. And the bot, having a bot, I hate managing a bot, right? The only good bot that's ever been designed is the Mage Knight bot, because it does nothing except take cards and that's it. So this not having a bot and just playing your own game, I'm always playing, I'm always in my turn, and that's great. I really love that. But having a bot that's sort of taking spaces from you and doing stuff would probably make it a more complex experience. I don't necessarily know if it would make it a better experience. So that is it. I'm actually heading off for work for the next couple of days, so I won't be doing any streams or recording. Oh, Mage Knight. I've been watching your playthrough of the Apocalypse Dragon that you did with your two mates. Yeah, can't wait. I can't wait. That's going to be on stream for a little while when we get that. We'll play through the whole campaign. Woo-hoo. It's the best solo game. I don't know how people think Spirit Island is better than it. Those people are cooked. Spirit Island is very fun. There's a great app implementation of Spirit Island. You can play it on that. But there's nothing that will top the greatest game ever made, that is Mage Knight. Caveat, solo game. The greatest ever solo game. I don't know if it's the greatest ever game. It'd be high. It'd be high on my list. We'll see. Yes, so I will be back in about a week's time. They are wrong. And I have a bit of an old game that hasn't seen much play on my table at any rate, but it is widely considered very good. It is Robinson Crusoe. So I haven't played it solo ever. I've only ever played it multiplayer. So I borrowed that from my mate Darren to play. And then I bought this and I thought I'd play that instead. I was going to play that tonight, but yeah, all good. So yeah, I'm going to try a few games of that. Very highly regarded game. I played it multiplayer a couple of times and I thought it was just okay. So I'm looking forward to seeing how my perspectives have changed with the amount of experience I've had since I played it. That's it, friends. Did you? I'm going to go and look at that right now. Is this the edition that your name's in? This one? That's awesome. Surely it must be in here somewhere. It's the appendix. Oh, there it is. I saw your name. How good's that? It says, proofreaders Paul Grogan, #1 on the list. Editor Paul Grogan from Gaming Rules. It's right there. I think that camera's still on, isn't it? There he is. Editor Paul Grogan, the great man himself. Well played. I only have one credit to my name, and it's from a game called Judgment: Eternal Champions. I was the co-designer of that game in its first edition. It has had 2 editions since then, and they have very rudely evacuated my name from the book. But yeah, I still have that accolade that I have a game design credit to my name. So that's fun. All right, I will pack this up and start setting up the other one. But yeah, I'll catch you all in the next episode. Big Deno out. See you, Paul.